Another lovely morning. It's cold, 6 degrees, but nice weather nonetheless. The plan for today is riding to Abisko, which is close to the border with Norway, and see how far we can get. And this is one of the larger roads, so I guess there's some border control, so we'll just turn around. But at least we could say we've been there, and I have no particular reason for actually want to do that, just because, I guess. So imagine that we are heading northwest, then we will be backtracking southeast, and to this point in Kiruna, where we will be heading northeast. So north a little bit again, and we will be hitting the border with Finland, which is probably going to be the end of the day. When we get to that point where we'll probably be sleeping tonight, we will be heading south towards Haparanda. We'll take a smaller way, some gravel roads and a little bit of a TET as well. Because we have smaller roads that go in that direction, so we will take those. Anywho, this is Kiruna, and Kiruna is known for its mining, and actually undermining, so to speak, because I believe that the underground is actually quite unstable. I've heard some. No, I shouldn't go into that because I don't really know anything about it, except that I've heard of it. So yeah, my first time to Kiruna. I've never seen Kiruna before. So I think a lot of hikers, they fly into Kiruna and then take the bus to the hiking start of the hiking trails. This is awesome. Fantastic. Take a look at that, man. I'm almost getting emotional here. Sobbing in my helmet. It's very, very nice, that's for sure. The water is really clear. Yeah, so it's pretty cold today. I'd say it's 7 degrees right now. And traveling highways like this, you just sit still, don't really do anything. I don't freeze right now. It is to the colder side. I can definitely feel it, so I'm definitely not sweating either. And I'm wearing on my pants, I'm wearing this 50/50 merino, and then the Klim. I usually, because my legs are tucked in on this machine, so I don't really freeze my legs that much. On my upper torso, I have my t-shirt as the inner layer. It's just a regular t-shirt, really. And then outside that, I have my 50/50 merino. Then I have my heated vest. The heated vest actually is supposed to go as close to the body as possible, but I would not be able to turn it on and off with the battery if it's under the merino, so that's I have not turned it on right now. It does provide a little bit of layer, even though it's not turned on. Then I have my para jumper jacket, and then the outer shell is my climb jacket. My feet are, I'm just wearing regular socks. They are to the thicker side. And then my heated grips are on level 2, and it's a little bit hot on the fingers, but nothing unpleasant. So we're getting close to the border, at which point we have to turn around. It's a nice view here, that's for sure. I think I'm going to turn on the heated vest on the way back. We just decided just to see if we can find a place to inside, hopefully if there's anything open, have a cup of coffee and you know, take a picture and then head back. Now we're just going to the actual border as long as we can, just for the fun of it. That is a nice view from here. Very, very, very nice. Riksgränsen. P-A-S-S-I-O-N. Passion. Yo. So, backtracking. 131 kilometers to Kiruna. Oh, the sun is peeking through the cloud layer. That is nice. I'm in such a good mood today. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. So, a little back streets of Kiruna on our way back east. So we have just topped up with fuel in Kiruna, left Kiruna, and we're now heading to something called the Esrange Space Center. I don't really have a lot of expectations to it because it's closed for the public, but there's supposed to be some sort of a visitor center that you can get to. It's only 30 kilometers from here. And while we're here, I just want to check it out. And yeah, well, at least it's a little bit of a nice trip, I guess, I suppose. Well, I think that this is as far as it goes. Yeah, we're here at the, what's it called? Esrange Space Center. So this is actually pretty cool. This is a lot more than I expected. I thought there was just info boards outside, but this is actually a little bit of a exhibition center. It's just one single room, but it has a lot of good information about what Esrange is doing, the SSC. It's actually a commercial company doing, you know, commercial services for various customers, including government institution, I think they said. But if you happen to be in Kiruna for whatever reason and you can go, I think it's worth a visit. So that was SSC or Esrange Space Center. That was worth the short detour actually. That was quite nice. This will be the last backtracking, or at least the last planned backtracking of the trip. And now we're heading for the border with Finland. And as soon as we do that, there should be a couple of campsites to choose from where we will stay the night. See if we can get a good deal on a cabin, because it's we are too luxurious to just sleep in the tent. It's so cold. So good deal on a cabin. That is our preferred type of accommodation. So it's gonna be a couple of hours right ahead of us. It's a bit windy here. So we are approaching Karesoando. The road to here has been quite uneventful. It has been more or less just cruise control. Not much else to say about that. In Karesoando we need to go and get some food in the grocery store. We need more bread and our favorite shrimp salad that you put on the bread. Quite delicious, I think, and quite unhealthy, but hey, YOLO, right? After that we need to find a place to stay for the night, and with a little luck we will have clear skies and a chance to see northern light. This will probably be our only chance now, as tomorrow we will be heading south. Alright, oh, okay, so it's been a long ride today, going back and forth on quite boring roads, to be honest. I mean, so we just passed the sign that said the northernmost road in Sweden, and we can't let that remain unwritten. I don't think it's very long though. This actually might be the furthest north that we actually get. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a nice view from here as well. So this route actually turns out to be quite nice. That's very, very nice. Very, very beautiful here. Det kræver lige en fistbump.
Sveriges nordligste vej. Check.
Yes.
Ja.
Så grænsen går ud i den der flod der. Ja. Ej, hvor er jeg glad for, at vi lige tog det her smuttur.
Det er ret flot her også.
Ja, det er det. So that was the northernmost road in Sweden. That was nice. Written the northernmost road in Sweden. Done. So we have arrived at the Karesoando. So this is where we will stay. So we're starting the day this morning. This was it Tuesday morning, I believe, September 1st, right? I think it is. I have no concept of time and space. These are the voyages of the motorcycle Bucephalus, who boldly goes where so many has gone before. Anyway, it's raining, as you can see. We expect to ride out of it shortly, so that is good. We will be riding some gravel today, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of roads we hit, because I've not really done much investigation on this part. I have pretty much just let the Furcuts decide where to go, except whenever it's suggested to go on bigger roads. I have shaped it a little bit different, but I don't really know what we're getting. I don't think we will get a lot of gravel though. We will be touching the TET just a little bit, just for, I don't know, 10-15 kilometers or so. I don't know how much gravel we will actually get today, maybe 75-100 kilometers or something like that. But I expect it to be quite easy gravel, just like the gravel we've hit the other days. I don't think the wet weather is going to make much difference, because it's quite hard packed. We stayed at those cabins called the Darkness cabins. It was a very, very good price, 350 Swedish crowns for a two-person cabin. And she gave us, she came yesterday evening. She came along with some of her homemade cookies. That was very, very nice. So south of Karesoando, if you're looking for cabins, look up Darkness Stuga, as it's called in Sweden, which means cabins. Alright, so this is the gravel part. So nice to get off the paved road for a bit. Seems to be a pretty fast road. Oh, sorry. My mirror came loose. I got wet, so apparently I haven't tightened my pants enough. I kind of hoped it had stopped raining by now, but oh well. Except for my feet, I'm dry. Reindeer. Let's see if we can take a picture. Oh, they're running away. I think it has stopped raining, hasn't it? I don't know. No, not quite. Almost. Ah, look at the weather now. Ooh, and the road. Ah, this is so fantastic, guys. And the smells after the rain. So this area we're riding in, this far north, is it is Lapland. People who know their way around in nature up here, because it's I can imagine it gets very rough, at least for a city slicker like myself. Where I live, we didn't even have snow last winter. Well, maybe we had snow, but it melted as soon as it hit the ground. Well, the rain doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I mean, it fucks up the Wi-Fi a little bit, but I'm comfortable. I'm dry and warm, so I can feel that there's a lot of stuff on my brakes, so I have to press a little harder. This might be slippery, you have to be careful. I'm a little bit, I have respect for wet wooden bridges. Look at this, this is a nice area. We've never gotten here if we had taken the paved road. So there was a sign to a forest museum. I have no idea what that was. Maybe we even passed it. If it looks interesting, we might check it out. Oh, this is a cool place for a campsite. Whoopla. That was a little bit more soft than I had expected. This is awesome. I really like landscape like this. And it doesn't have to be mountains. All we need to do now is to actually see a moose or elk, or maybe even a bear. I think we may have passed the forest museum. Oh yeah, so this is the forest museum. That's what they mean by a forest museum. So there was this little info board on one of those trees. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. So we are actually inside the forest museum, so to speak, right now. I think. Yeah, that could be. Well, that's the answer I'll go for. This is technically the first time I've ridden my bike in a museum. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Oh, what a nice ride. Waterlock of some sort. Yeah, of some sort. Ooh, reindeer. Move aside. Oh no, not to. Yeah, that's better. Oh, the same side. That's much better. So I believe this is part of the TET. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a nice road though. This is the last gravel plant. I think I said that before, but this time I think it's the last gravel plant. You never know what you get into though, but because some of the roads are gravel. But that was actually a nice route. I liked it. Michael, if you listen to this, You would have loved that route, that's for sure. Alright, so now it's just sit back, cruise control, enjoy the scenery from the paved road. Alright, so it's getting quite warm, 16 degrees. I have to get off one of the layers, actually two of the layers. It's much more comfortable now. We've been riding through quite a lot of road construction. That's fun. Ooh. The Arctic Circle. It's a nice view from here. Wow. What's not to like about this? God damn it! The camera was off and there was a moose grazing right in on the shoulder, well, in between the shoulder and the forest. It's a big one. Oh well.